Hi guys, welcome back to Blog Fix Friday. This week I'm sharing a few ways that you can make your blog stand out. We all know there are so many blogs out there. How do you stand out in the sea of blogs and bloggers? So I'm going to go through a few tips to make your blog stand out and to make your blog super helpful in some respects for your readers too. So the first thing would be to make a resources page. Now this is something that I am building at the moment. It's going to be on one of my sites, a new site, so it might be there by now, depending on when you watch this. But to build a resources page, if you've offered any downloads or any printables or anything in your post before, have a place that these things can all be downloaded from. So it might, if you've not got any resources, it might be almost like a start here page, which was going to be my next thing, but it would be a page that summarizes everything. So if it's resources, it could be, you know, meal plans, diaries, whatever it is that you've got, break it all down and have it all there with the post that they can click through to read those posts as well. If you haven't got that, then it's the start here page, and I would say if you have got the assets, then put both. Have a about me, have a resources page and a start here page is fine. If you haven't got the resources, just the start here page, but a page that people can click on, that they know. You might say, these are my funny posts, these are my recipe posts, or these are my top funny posts, top recipe posts, top whatever. Just a way that they can, if they look at your blog and they're a bit bewildered or they don't really know where to go first, a post that really signposts to them where they should be going is really, really useful. And it makes you look like you've really cared about the reader as well. I think give value to really help people in the community. So things like, I've done things like a free challenge before, and I think that really makes your blog stand out, because it really makes people think that you're not just sort of after the money all the time, that you're trying to help the community as well, which is really important to me, especially. I'm really passionate about the blogging community, so I think that's a really important thing. Help people, you know, go into groups, and if you've got the answer to something, share it, you know, try and help wherever you can. If you see people, you know, needing some help on Twitter or Facebook group, then get in there and help where you can. I think clean up your sidebar would be a really good thing. So many people are so cluttered, and mine was probably at one point, but when I had a sidebar, it's really important just to have in there something. People want to see something in there, but just make sure it's not hugely cluttered and that it has there's some sense to it, would be my suggestion. The next thing would be to get rid of some of your categories. So we all just add, when we start, we add categories, and I think quite often you just need to just make it simpler. So you could have, you know, I had a category weight loss, but I don't really blog about weight loss anymore, but actually that's still lifestyle, or it could be food. But so I just moved it all into lifestyle and got rid of the weight loss category, so it doesn't really matter. And you've still tagged all those posts weight loss or whatever, so the people will still be able to find it on search results. But it's just to sort of have a more simpler system where people go on and don't think, oh my gosh, she blogs about 50 different things, but rather she blogs about family, lifestyle, food, whatever it is that you blog about. But it's just a bit more, it just makes a bit more sense to people, and it's not overwhelming. Another thing to make you stand out would be to go live. So whether you go live on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, which is my personal favourite, but to go live and to really show who you are and will help you sort of communicate and you know, your audience to identify with you as well. So I think that's really important, and can be really, really good for views and then for driving traffic back to your blog. Facebook love Facebook Live, so they will always try and show it to more people than they would show a normal post to, so it's a good way. And you can even go live just to announce a new blog post, potentially. So there's ways to do it, even if you think I haven't got masses to talk about, there's a way to use live in a lot of different ways. So another way would be to collaborate with people. So to collaborate with other bloggers. Sometimes you can find a blogger that's a little bit further down the road with you that will collaborate. Other times people might want a more similar match, but you can open yourself up to their audience. You can stand out in the community for doing something that's, maybe you do a linky together, or there's so many ideas. I've got a post that I'll try and link in. But there's so many things you can do, but it just makes you stand out because it makes you're having all of the extra exposure as well. Another idea would be to do something that your competition is a little bit afraid of doing. So if you're in a niche where no one goes live on Facebook, or you're in a niche where no one does YouTube, or no one does this, that and the other, do it, because it'll make you stand out above everyone else. I think also to use templates in terms of the post layout that you do, so make sure that they're always structured the same. That it just gives people a bit more confidence and makes you look professional as well, to have, if you always have a paragraph and then your image and then something else, and then so people know where, you know, where they are in your blog, and that you're giving them that clarity. And the last thing would be to set up a frequently asked questions page. So it can be really helpful if you always get asked the same things, and you just want to communicate that to the masses, if you like, and it helps people as well to trying to get to know you, to go into that page and find out what other people have wanted to know, and then your answer to that. So I think that really helps round off your blog. And also then if people ask you the question, you can then just direct them to that page link, so it gives them a more comprehensive answer, but also you get page views too, so winner winner. That would be some of my tips, I think, to help your blog stand out in the sea of other blogs. I think also, obviously, it goes without saying to write great content, but hopefully we all know we should be doing that anyway. And that's been Blog Fix Friday. If you've liked this video, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe if you want more blogging tips and videos like this. If you've got any other ways that you think you can make your blog stand out, please put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you've done, and that would be amazing. And I'll see you soon for more Blog Fix Friday. Bye.